This is the first international interview with Malaysia's new Prime Minister, Anwar Ibrahim. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, thank you so much for joining us on Bloomberg Television.
Thank you, Cinda.
Your political journey has been extraordinary, to say the least. You were touted as the future Prime Minister of the country from as far back as 1997. No more corruption, you say, and that is a pledge you've made over and over again. Yet here you are, tied up with Barisan Nasional, whose party chief faces multiple charges. I mean, is there a disconnect there? How do you reconcile your ideals and your actions?
Well, he has been investigated and charged and undergoing trial, and the court should decide independently. And I made very clear to the courts are independent, and I don't think I should prejudge the case.
But this is a man who faces 47 counts of corruption. He is your deputy prime minister.
Fair, I'm not here to discuss his case. I'm here to suggest that the court process must be independent, and he must be given a chance, the fairness, to be adjudicated by an independent, impartial court. But you have to form a government, a viable, strong government. As long as the policy is accepted and no more excesses, I think fine. I should be given a chance to conduct this. Whom do I choose? I choose Party B or C in the opposition, who are also very badly tainted, whether they use a modern suit or a Malay songkor or religious garb. They're about the same when it comes to poor governance and endemic corruption.
Prime Minister, what if you lose your deputy prime minister? What if Zahid Hamidi is found guilty, sent to prison? What is the option? What is plan B? And what if Barisan Nasional pulls out, withdraws its support? Its support has been crucial to you becoming prime minister.
We'll cross the bridge.
What is plan B?
For
what
now,
if that happens?
why do you prejudge a case? I went through this process. I don't think it is fair to prejudge the case. Let us move on. But for now, I happen to be also Minister of Finance. All the procedures, financial procedures come under me. There's not one trace I can find from any of my team now trying to squander through contracts or projects. And I am fine with that. People should judge me from the last 2 months.
Prime Minister, needless to say, Malaysian politics is known for the backstabbing, a revolving door of foes and friends. Hence, the question of how stable your government really is. We have Barisan Nasional, the party that sent you pretty much to jail for what you described as trumped-up charges. How do you trust your coalition?
How do I trust? First, malice towards none. All right? There are many who were complicit to the crimes perpetrated against me. I said, I want to move on. Right? I cannot save the corrupt because when they steal from the public purse, it is therefore my duty to make sure the funds are returned to the people. That's it. So whether there's backstabbing, tell me in political system there was not any backstabbing, whether you learn from what, Somalia or Pakistan or United States or the UK. What is important is there are no indication, no signs, except the desperate voices of the opposition, being more racist, so-called more Islamic in a very extremist manner. But I think otherwise, policies are accepted. I mean, what's important in the government is stable, yes. Is the policy made clear? Yes. And I think we should move on in that direction.
You talked about the rise of political Islam, and we suddenly saw that at the last election. Growing voices urging for a more hardcore, conservative brand of Islam in Malaysia.